10 most
Alright, what's up, guys?
parasites in the world.
Are you gonna make a video? Okay, what's up, guys? I'm with my boy, my cousin, partner in crime, Larry. And then we're gonna watch. This is kind of like our trying not to look away. 10 most invasive parasites in the world. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Okay, now let's play this video.
Despite their size, these tiny terrorizers will leave you digging into your own skin.
They will kill you.
Number 10. Blood flukes. Scientifically known as schistosoma, blood flukes are one of the most common parasites in the world, affecting hundreds of millions of people worldwide. They're a type of flatworm parasite that uses snails as an intermediate host by latching onto them, then attaching themselves onto human skin and hatching eggs inside the human's bladder or intestine. Once inside your body, blood flukes can live a very long time. The initial symptoms of itching and rashes begin appearing in just a few days. After a couple months, diarrhea, coughing, headaches, and fever will likely occur. Several years of leaving it untreated will then lead to the eggs spreading and infecting organs such as the lungs, liver, and bladder. They may even affect the spinal cord and brain, thus causing paralysis and seizures. This parasite is found primarily in Africa, the Middle East, South America, and parts of South Asia. Children are at especially high risk as they can develop learning disabilities and suffer from malnutrition. As such, the World Health Organization considers blood flukes to be among the most socio-economically damaging parasites in the world.
Awesome.
Number 9. The horsehair worm. Also known as Gordian worms or Nematomorpha, the horsehair worm is a parasitic worm found in watery areas such as pools, creeks, and puddles. Scientists believe this parasite is comprised of anywhere between 350 to 2,000 different subspecies. While horsehair worms do not pose any direct threat to humans, they do pose an interestingly unique and specific danger towards crickets. They hatch as larvae at the bottom of a creek, stream, or puddle, then wait to be eaten by a cricket. Once consumed, the horsehair worm will navigate its way into the cricket's body cavity, where it absorbs nutrients from the cricket. As soon as this parasite breaks free, it coaxes the cricket into drowning itself so the horsehair worm can fully emerge. After leaving the dead cricket, it then finds a mate who helps it reproduce by laying eggs. The male worm dies and the deadly cycle continues. Number 8. Roundworms. Roundworms are parasites responsible for causing a disease in humans known as filariasis. Carried by flies and mosquitoes, they infect one's bloodstream with the potential to reach the lymphatic system, causing the body parts, such as your limbs and genitals, to swell up well beyond their normal size. The skin will also become thick and painful as a result of infection. Roundworm-induced filariasis affects close to 1 billion people in 80 countries throughout the world. Fortunately, this condition is treatable through the use of oral drugs such as diethylcarbamazine, which kills off the infection and prevents further transmission to other people. Number 7. The tsetse fly. Found in Africa, the tsetse fly is one of the main causes of trypanosomiasis, or African sleeping sickness. This parasitic disease affects roughly 10 million people and is most common in more rural areas. Symptoms include headaches, fever, joint pain, poor coordination, confusion, muscle weakness, paralysis of the limbs, and trouble sleeping. It can eventually prove fatal if treatment is not sought, causing death due to eventual organ failure. While the disease has been present in Africa for thousands of years, the death rate has decreased in recent years due to advances in modern medicine. In 1990, for example, about 34,000 people died from African sleeping sickness, which is close to 4 times higher than its current death rate of 9,000 people per year. Number 6. The emerald jewel wasp. Also known as the emerald cockroach, the emerald jewel is known for paralyzing cockroaches in order to use them for their larvae. They're native to South Asia as well as parts of Africa and the Pacific Islands, where they paralyze cockroaches with their sting, then lead them to their nest trap in a burrow. Here, the emerald jewel proceeds to lay its eggs inside the roach's abdomen. For a period of about 10 days, the wasp controls the amount of venom injected into its victim in order to keep it alive. alive, all the while allowing its larva to feed off the roach's organs. Controlling the venom is important, as too much venom will kill the cockroach, while too little will allow it to make a full recovery. Wasps keep the roaches alive in order to feast off their bodies and harvest their own eggs. A cocoon is then formed here, where eventually a full-grown wasp is born. It is at this point that the cockroach finally dies. Number 5. Loa Loa. Commonly referred to as the eyeworm, the Loa Loa is one of the main causes of a condition known as Loa Loa filariasis, which is both a skin and eye disease. The Loa Loas transmit to humans through deer flies and can live inside humans for up to 17 years. Once they infect you, they find their way into your body through your skin or eyes. This often causes itching, swelling, and at times severe pain if the worm migrates underneath your eyes. Other symptoms include fluid buildup in the testicles in men, damage to the large intestine, arthritis, damage to the retina layers, infection of the lymph glands, and kidney disease. Medications alone are not capable of completely treating Loa Loa filariasis. Thus, surgery is often required, along with the use of prescribed drugs after surgery for continued treatment. An estimated 12 million people across 11 different countries in Africa are infected by the Loa Loa. Number 4. Onchocerca volvulus. The parasitic nematode known as Onchocerca volvulus is responsible for river blindness, the second leading cause of blindness in the world, second only to trachoma. 37 million people are affected by this in some form or another, while another estimated 800,000 have suffered some degree of vision loss. The vast majority